As my grandfather used to say, we're in the short rows, meaning today is the last day of Amazon's summer Prime Days. All the deals end at midnight tonight, and so I did some shopping. I planned ahead. I'm an Amazon influencer, so I got to see all of the deals weeks in advance, so I knew exactly what I was going to be shopping for this week, and I have it all written out for you and everything around me that I bought during Prime Days, and I'm going to share it with you. And I bought just a crazy wide assortment of things. Things we wanted, things we needed, a high ticket item. I'm restocking my all the time favorites. I buy them during Prime Days because the prices are so good, and there are some items on this list that Prime Days is offering the lowest price of the year. So this is when I grabbed them. So links for everything are down in the description box. I'll pin that link to the top comment. You can always go to my Amazon storefront. Everything is listed there and you can easily shop. And the very first thing, top of the list that I knew I was gonna buy the minute Prime Days hit was some more of my Meeson kitchen knives. These are my absolute favorite kitchen knives from a brand called Meeson. And Meeson makes a 5.5-inch utility knife, a paring knife, and several other sizes. So when I saw this was the lowest price of the year on all of their knives, I wanted some more. I only have 2 utility and 1 paring, and I'm always needing more than just the 2 knives because I'm using one for meat and one for veggies. My husband's in the kitchen with me. He's using the paring knife. We just need more of these knives. So if you love to cook and you need kitchen knives, Meeson is fantastic. They have a really great, comfortable grip. So easy for chopping. This 5.5-inch utility is what I use for almost every single thing. My husband loves the paring. So I bought one more of the 5.5-inch utility knife and also a new paring knife. So my other knives in my knife block, which are just random brands, I'm getting rid of every one of those, and we're going to be fully Meeson in the kitchen because they are incredible knives. Biggest sale price of the year. Take advantage of it if you need knives. My husband just ordered something for his garage, and I brought it in the house to show you because he is obsessed with this little portable fan and light combo. It's truly a portable fan. It turns side to side. You can face it up and down. It has a light ring around it, and it's portable. You charge it and go. So he actually got 2 versions of this fan. This one for the garage and another one to go out in his outdoor kitchen, his grilling station. It's basically this, just in a little bit different style, and it is on a stand. So these fans are really good. I'm talking super high quality, lots of force. He's using them outside. You could take them camping. If you're going to the beach, we actually, because the other day it was so hot, we were in the pool and put this little fan right there next to our pool, and we were breezy, we were floating, it was great. So he did grab 2 of these earlier when Prime Day started. So you all know our little dog Maxie, he is now 15 and a half years old, and his dog bed was worn out. There were holes in it. The stuffing was squished. He really needed a new bed. And I'd been eyeing a dog bed by Bedsure for a really long time. They can be a little pricey, but during Prime Days, I got an incredible price, and his dog bed came in earlier this week, and he is one happy boy. This is a rectangular shaped dog bed that has a raised edge on 3 sides, and it is total luxury. It came to our house vacuum sealed, like, you know, all the air sucked out of it. So it took about 3 full days for it to fully inflate and get to its true size. But he loves this bed. In the morning when I wake up, I have to wake him up because he's old, he's sleepy. He has not moved a muscle, and he is still underneath his little blanket that we cover him up with. He's nestled back in the corner and has his head propped up on the side, and the material on this dog bed is so soft. I wish my bed was made out of this. So the dog beds come in different colors and different sizes, and what I got for Maxie will be listed with the link below. Something else we got for our little Maxie during Prime Days is a dog stroller. We're calling it his wagon, his chariot, his ride, his wheels. We go on a walk now in the summer twice a day. Maxie wants to go on a walk. His little legs just can't make it. So we go on our walk. He goes as far as he can. So I put him in the stroller and he rides the rest of the way. And I thought he was going to balk at this. He loves this. He is looking around. He's just enjoying the scenery. His little ears are whipping in the wind and he's not panting where the other dogs are walked out. He's just cool as a cucumber, and he actually loves his stroller. And it has a little Velcro closured bag that hangs on the back of the stroller. So I've been putting the poop pickup bags in there, my phone if we're walking at night and I need a flashlight, a drink. Like, it's great. It holds all the things, and the stroller just collapses right in, and we put it in the corner of the garage. So what I thought might be an iffy purchase, Maxie loves it. And another purchase for the dogs that just came in today. So I haven't truly tried this out yet. This is more of my husband's thing. I'll have to keep you posted. But Pollux and Lola are two big dogs. Have gotten out of control. If there's a delivery person at the front door, they lose their minds. Grocery delivery, they cannot handle it. They are barking at the door, jumping on the door. Lola has pulled all of the paint off of our door frame. It is out of hand. Doesn't matter what I do, they don't listen to me, they're not going to stop it. So now that my husband's retired and he's home and actually seeing this with his own eyes, he said, this is stopping now. We are not having this. So he bought a dog training system. It has a remote control. There is a collar for each dog, and this does lots of things. So you can train them with a beeping sound. It will also vibrate. Then you can escalate it to a shock, and you can control the severity of the shock. So you train them, you start very, very low and work up. We have a version of one of these collars. It's really old, and I've kind of tried it on Lola before when she acts up. She doesn't even like the beeping sound. I beep at her, she stops it. But then there's Pollux. So we decided to get an upgraded system with two collars, and my husband picked this one out because it is a very low profile collar, and these are kind of color coded. You can see how the collars are different colors. And look at this remote. He can just control everything here. And because we are walking the dogs at night and we always have to carry a flashlight, these collars actually have a light on them. So we can go outside, we walk at night in the dark, turn the lights on the dog's collar so all the cars can see us, and that solves a huge problem. But we are determined to solve this dog problem. They just feed off of each other. If one barks, if one jumps, it just escalates and they both start doing it, and it is out of control. So this is going to be an ongoing training situation, and I'll keep you posted, but I'm pretty excited about how this might turn out. So something my husband wants, and it is a big ticket item, but it is at the lowest price of the year right now. My husband is dying to have one of the Ninja slushy machines. We make cocktails, we have margaritas in the pool. He loves an iced coffee, like a frappe with a little bit of ice cream in it and chocolate and all the things. And he has had his eye on this Ninja slushy machine for almost a year now. So he ordered it. We're gonna be making all the things. If any of you all have this Ninja slushy, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Give me some recipes, let me know what you think. And because we do enjoy a really good margarita outside in the sun, in the pool, he wanted some insulated margarita cups, something that was fun, something that we could salt the rim or put graham crackers on the rim if we're doing a key lime pie margarita. So he picked out these margarita tumblers that are double insulated, stainless steel inside. They have a lid on them, but you can line the rim of the lid. They have non-slip bottoms, all of the things that are going to be perfect for us to enjoy our new margarita slushies out in the pool. And they came in a lot of really good colors. So he picked out a color, I picked out a color. I think it's gonna be good. I bought new stainless steel reusable K-Cup Keurig pods because I do grind my own coffee and I use these reusable pods in my Keurig machine. These come in a set of 2 and about twice a year I do have to replace them because there is a little silicone ring right here on the lid, and it does kind of get stretched out over time just because they're used every day and they're so inexpensive. It was time for me to get new ones. My poor girl, my crock pot has bit the dust. Finally, she has been hanging on for almost 20 years. And she's just old. She's worn out. The lid, the handle is broken. I've hot glued it several times. It's just not hanging on anymore. And I think it's time to give her a rest. So I got myself a new crock pot. And I am a basic crock pot gal. I don't want anything fancy. I don't want the bells and whistles. I don't want to set a timer. I just want to turn it on. So crock pot, the basics were on sale during Prime, so I got myself a new one. So the next item my husband bought is, I'm just telling you about it simply because the savings right now are amazing. So my husband has what I call a habit, an obsession. He calls it a necessity. If he eats anything, I mean even a cracker or a potato chip, he must floss his teeth. So he doesn't like floss you put on your fingers. He uses this Reach flosser that has refillable heads on it. So he goes through these heads like crazy, and they are very expensive. So we used to just buy package by package at the grocery store, and these run about $6 at our grocery. And a lot of times we cannot find these. We'll go grocery to grocery in our little town and nobody has them. So then we started buying them on Amazon. Well, right now during Prime Days, you can get 6 of these packages, 6 packages for $26.99. That is $4.50 a package compared to $6 at the grocery store, and you have to hunt to find them. So now he's set up for a really long time with his picker and the picker refills. So if you all watched my video, I guess 2 weeks ago, where I did a dresses haul, my very favorite dress from all of them was actually too big for me. So I returned it and ordered the smaller size. And it just came in, and I cannot wait to wear this. It is the black floral strapless maxi dress that I just thought was so stunning. So we have a little getaway coming up. We're going to visit our daughter. We're eating out at a French restaurant, and this is going to be the perfect little dress. When I saw these colors, I just fell in love with this dress. And even though it is strapless, it has silicone right here at the top so it doesn't fall down. It just stays in place beautifully. It's long and flowy. It is a maxi dress. It just feels really summery and fun and classy, and I can't wait to wear it when we're in Milwaukee. So one of my favorite things to do during Prime Days is stock up on all of my favorites, things that I use all the time, every day, because the prices are so good. And I know a lot of you all use the products that I use, so I'm going to show you some really great savings, starting with my triple magnesium. I love this stuff. I know you all do too. I take 2 capsules every night before bed. I sleep like a teenager and I poop like a champ. And I was just reading that this brand, Emblem, got a huge certification from NSF Sport. And I read the whole article. I'll summarize it for you. The USADA, which is part of the Professional Sports Organization. So think the NBA, the WNBA, the NFL, they have strict rules and regulations about what professional athletes can and cannot take. And Emblem has been certified by them that this is safe for athletes. There's none of the bad stuff. It's all of the good stuff. Their potency has been tested. There's no fillers in it, all of that. So a very trusted source. I've relied on them for years. And my husband also takes their CoQ10 because he takes a statin. You can get, aches and pains and arthritis type feelings. So the CoQ10 is what his doctor recommended he take. He takes one every day. Not a single ache. My Opalescence teeth whitening is the lowest price of the year right now. These are little pre-filled teeth whitening trays that I leave in for 15 minutes. I do one about once a week, and it keeps my teeth sparkling white without any tooth sensitivity, as long as I stay right at the 15-minute point. And did you know this was actually developed by a dentist? That's why I trust it, and I've been using it for years. I bought another Diamond Dazzle stick. This is a little stick with a little brush in it that has some gel inside where I can clean my diamond ring right there on the spot. It works so well because these little bristles just get in all of the diamonds and the baguettes. Rinse it off, dry it off. My ring is sparkly, gets rid of the gunk and the cloudiness because I honestly don't take care of my jewelry like I should. And because this little stick is so easy to use, now I remember to clean my wedding ring. I also bought another set of sheets for my bed. I bought one last fall, love it so much that I decided to get a second set because I like to have one in waiting. Undo the bed, put on a new sheet set, wash the one I just took off, easy peasy, right? And this sheet set has extra deep pockets. We have a 16-inch deep mattress, and it's really hard to find sheets that will go under and stay under. These are great. They're super high quality, and this is silly, but I love that there is a tag on the top of the sheet and the bottom of the sheet, so I always know what is what. Of course, I had to restock my Elta MD facial sunscreen. I wear this every morning when I go out for a walk. This is a 40 SPF, and it is dry on your skin. I don't want to put on a full-on sunscreen if I'm just going for a walk, or if I'm going to be fully dressed and it's a function where I'm going to be outside. I don't want on regular sunscreen because it's kind of oily. So the L10D, you put it on, it is dry. I like the tinted version. It just gives my skin a little something. You can get it without the tint. It is a little pricey. That's why I stock up during Prime days. Speaking of sunscreen and regular sunscreen, when I'm out of the pool or going to be at the beach, this is my absolute favorite facial sunscreen. Hawaiian Tropic Weightless Hydration SPF 30. It doesn't give me breakouts. It doesn't make my skin itch. It's an oil-free, broad spectrum sunscreen. It does all of the things. It is vegan, and it goes on dry-ish because there's no oil. It doesn't have that like you feel in your regular sunscreen. So I buy this bottle specifically for my face, and I also put it on my neck and my ears. When I get out of the sun, I have a very specific routine. After I've showered, I use Hawaiian Tropic. Again, it's my favorite. Hawaiian Tropic Weightless Hydration After Sun Lotion. It smells like coconut and papaya. It just smells incredible. And it makes my skin feel so good. I never get sunburnt because I'm always slathered in sunscreen, but I like to put on an aloe to retain the tan. I'm just over the moon crazy about this stuff, and I will go through bottles and bottles in the summer, and I always have bottles to take with me to the beach. Of course, I've got to stock up on my hair favorites, and my Matrix Mega Sleek shampoo and conditioner. I buy the huge bottles of it because this is my absolute favorite. It is a very moisturizing, it's made with shea butter, shampoo and conditioner. I love a snotty shampoo and conditioner. I love a shampoo that makes suds. I gotta have it, and this is the best for my hair because my hair is little teeny fine strands. I just have a ton of it, and it is so incredibly dry that I have to use the Mega Sleek, and it doesn't weigh down my curls. In addition to that, I have to use my purple products because my gray hair can turn dull and dingy, and I want it to be bright and white and vibrant. Regular shampoo and conditioner will not do that for my gray. I have to rely on the Joico purple shampoo and conditioner. Y'all have heard me talk about this before, but I used to use only the shampoo about every third wash. Well, now that I have so much white hair over the years, less black, now I've grown out so much more white that just this alone won't do it for me. So I started using the conditioner. So I use the shampoo every couple of washes, and I use the purple conditioner every single time I wash my hair, and I mix it in with my Matrix. So I get the effects of the purple and the deep conditioning of my Matrix. It's just like a whole tonic. I use all the things to make my hair look and feel its best. Then of course, styling my hair, my two hair products, I always stock up. I get a bottle of the Bounce Me Curl Balm. It's a very lightweight, sort of snotty curling balm that gives me some definition and some lift and curls. And I also use another curly hair product with it. This is the Catwalk Curls Rock Amplifier. This keeps my curls in place. They don't droop and fall throughout the day. I've tried lots of hair products, lots of combinations, and these two things together works perfectly for my curl type. And my microfiber hair wrap towel. These are on huge discount right now, and I use them every time I wash my hair. I put them on, wrap my hair up. It kind of secures with a little button so it stays put, and I leave my hair in this while I'm putting on lotion and deodorant and doing all the things. Then I toss it in the laundry basket and get out a new one next time I wash my hair. They come in a 2-pack. There's lots of really cute color combinations, and I needed some new hair towels, so I picked out brand new color. Not to brag, but I had a total stranger the other day compliment me on my beautiful skin. And I was kind of surprised and taken back by that because I don't use anything fancy. At night, I wash my face with the Clinique All About Clean liquid facial soap in the mild. That's it. A little bit of moisturizer, boom. And I keep a bottle of this in the shower as well. So during Prime Days, the price, best all year, I stock up on my Clinique. So y'all, that is what I have spent my money on during Prime Days. When I write it all out and look at that huge list, I'm kind of like, whoa. But I saved so much money by buying all of these things during Prime Days that it's a no-brainer. So to reiterate, Prime Days ends tonight at midnight. If you need any of these things or anything at all, links are in the description box. Click around, look at the prices. I promise you, you will be so incredibly surprised, but you got to get your shopping in before midnight. See you later.